Hey, what's going on? It's your boy BT, and I came here to talk some boxing with the thousands of True School Sports subscribers. Now, where's my brethren in the great state of Hawaii? Speaking of Hawaii, we're going to talk about someone that you guys may have seen on my channel, but maybe you didn't. A lot of you probably haven't heard of him, but it's a boxing prospect review. We're talking about 19-year-old Logan Yoon. Logan Yoon, not a guy that a lot of people know about right now, but he's someone that you should probably look out for. So I'm gonna give you guys some background on Logan Yoon because he's coming up through the ranks, and y'all are gonna want to check him out soon. So Logan Yoon, 19 years old, straight out of Honolulu, Hawaii, 5'10", 140 pounder, 11-0, 10 KOs at the moment. He recently, well, as early as last year, he recently signed a deal with the Heavyweight Factory, so that's how I know about him. He signed a deal with the Heavyweight Factory, and he's being promoted by Henry Rivalta, who some of you may know. Used to work for Mike Tyson Productions back in the day and stuff like that. So, some background on him as an amateur. Very very talented amateur fighter. One pretty much dominated. Take it for what it's worth, but pretty much dominated the entire scene, the Hawaiian amateur scene. 8-time state champion. National champion, title national champion, Golden Gloves champion, ringside national. He won pretty much all the amateur tournaments there was to win in Hawaii. And then, according to his dad, who I've met when I interviewed Logan for the first time, his dad George told me that apparently Logan fought the likes of Shakur Stevenson and Ryan Garcia in the amateurs. Now he told me that Logan didn't beat Shakur Stevenson, but he fought Ryan Garcia twice, and they went 1-1. So a lot for a lot of us out there, we know Ryan Garcia is getting a lot of buzz right now, and Logan was able to beat that guy. And Logan was kind of an interesting fighter to me because he recently fought as the co-main event on on a recent local fight card at the Hard Rock Casino here in Hollywood, Florida. It wasn't on TV, so a lot of people didn't see it, but he was a co-main event on what was like a damn 10 fight card. I mean, the fight card lasted to like 2 in the morning, 3 in the morning. It went forever, seemingly. But in his last fight, which was his 11th professional fight, he fought a guy a fighter that you guys may remember, in Juan Carlos Salgado. Now, Salgado is most known for back in 2009. He fought Jorge Linares when Jorge Linares was undefeated, and he knocked him out in the first round, and he became a world champion. And he would go on to later lose that title to Takashi Uchiyama. But basically, in his 11th fight, Logan Yoon is fighting a former world champion. Now, we do take it in context. Salgado was coming off of a lot. Like he lost like what 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of his last 7 fights. So clearly, he wasn't the same fighter. But at the same time, when you're a 19-year-old fighter, don't have a lot of top level experience, and you're fighting a guy like Salgado, who's a former world champion, who's been there, done that. Fought some really high quality fighters throughout the course of his career. There's a lot of questions as to how Logan will look in that fight, and it wasn't on TV, and there really isn't a lot of footage of Logan, so y'all just gotta take my word for it. Logan, when he fought this guy, I don't think there was a moment of any round that he lost. I mean, he thoroughly dominated that fight against Salgado, and picked up a win over a former world champion in his 11th professional fight. So, I liked what I saw that night because this is my first time really watching him fight. There's no footage of him on YouTube. So, watching him fight for the first time, I saw someone who obviously there was a lot of patience. There was definitely a lot of skills, a lot of fundamentals. You can see that he spent a lot of time in the amateur because of the fundamentals he has. On top of that, you had the counter punching that he showed really good counter punching. He showed the ability to fight on the inside. And why I like seeing him most in the ring why I like seeing him fight from most in the ring was when he was fighting at mid range. That seemed to be what he was best at from that fight at least. But I'm going to have to watch him more to really make an assessment. But he looked really good in that damn fight. And I think I've done roughly like 9, 10 of these prospect review videos, and of them I've only said that of the prospect videos I've done, I think there's only 2 fighters in the whole series that I've said are world championship caliber fighters. It was Josh Kelly and Tremaine Williams, but add him to the mix. I think Logan Yoon, as long as he continues to develop and get better, and he's only 19, so his body's gonna fill out even more. he has the mental makeup, and I think he has the skills to become a world champion down the road in boxing. Um, and a lot of you guys don't know him now, but you'll be hearing about him soon. So, he's someone that here in South Florida, like, they're gonna keep him busy because the heavyweight factory, and this is just from sources that I have. The heavyweight factory is going to do, from what I've heard, they're gonna do four. They're gonna do 4 fight cards this year. They already did one, which was really good. I mean, it wasn't on TV, but it should have been on TV. It was that damn entertaining. Everybody there got the money's worth. They already did one, so the next one that they're planning to do is June. So you could probably expect Logan Yoon to be on that. And I look forward to seeing how he looks in that fight, and hopefully they get him a good fight, a decent opponent. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Side note, Logan Yoon, for some background on him, the only reason he started boxing in the first place is because he wanted to play football, but he was too small apparently. And one of the football players' parents was a boxing coach, and that guy's name is apparently Richard Villavera. I don't know how to say his name, but yeah, basically it was just by chance. It was timing. It was being at the right place at the right time. He was trying to play football, figured it wasn't what he was called to do, and then someone who was still at the football field was a boxing coach, and from there on, well, the rest is history. And now he's pursuing a career in boxing, looking to be. He's someone that Evander Holyfield, Chris Lawrence, Henry Revolta, these guys at the heavyweight factory that pretty much call the shots. They're putting a lot of stock into this kid, so be on the lookout for him. It's going to be interesting to see how his career develops, because when you go in there and you dominate a former world champion. Granted, Salgado is not the Salgado from 2009, so I understand that. But to be 19 and not lose a damn moment of a 10-round fight against a guy that tough, it says a lot about just his mental makeup, his skills, and we'll see where he goes moving forward. I'm really looking forward to see how this kid develops. So yeah, that's my review on Logan Yoon, 19-year-old, 140-pounder, 11-0 with 10 KOs. He just came off of his, a really good performance, sensational performance against Juan Carlos Salgado, former world champion, beat Jorge Linares in 2009. So let me know what you guys think. I would tell you to go look at some footage of Logan Yoon, but there really isn't any footage of Logan Yoon on YouTube. So yeah, y'all will have to wait and take my word for it. So let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. Take the time to subscribe. And like I say in every single video, you can love me or you can hate me, but I'm just a kid from Daniel. So until next time, take care, guys.